And we're live, everyone. Welcome to today's live technical SEO tips session, where we're going to be talking a little bit about technical SEO tips and answering any of your questions, should you have any. But before we go into that, please check out the news guy. His logo is above and the link is below. Randy, the news guy, and his digital PR service. Go check them out. And he does a great, efficient service. And he actually just released one for me today. So,
Really?
and it pinged right to the top of Google for the term that I wanted. So there we go. But yeah, I've just actually not done a bit of press release stuff or anything for a while. You know what it's like, Chris. I've just not. I was doing a lot of it for many years, trying to fuck around with the knowledge panel and fuck around with this and that. But
I heard it. Yeah. It reminds me of a saying. I just heard it, and it's kind of like the same reason me. When you're chopping wood, don't forget to sharpen your axe.
Yeah,
right. You're chopping wood. I know. I get
it. And there is the knowledge panel guy there as well. Supreme SEO from Legit. So he is there in the chat, always listening and learning. Veer, we are very well, thank you. But guys, if you've got questions, put them in the chat. It can be about technical SEO or anything else that you want to ask that we can possibly answer. Anything digital related, we'll try and answer it. We can't promise to answer everything, but we'll give it our very best. And if we can't, then we can maybe point in the right direction of someone who can. But
what's new?
What's new
with you? You always ask me.
What have I done since I last spoke to you? I have redone I bought the Blackmagic cameras, Chris, for the studio. So
cool.
Over the time, because they're more for podcasts rather than live streaming, but I bought DLSR cameras. Yep. Now, for anyone who doesn't know what that is, these cameras, they cut off after half an hour in case they overheat. So that's just standard, right? So I'm using them to record the podcast. But when I'm recording a podcast, I'm having to set an alarm in my phone to go off after 29 minutes, so that if I'm doing a podcast with you, I need to be like fucking after 29 minutes, and then it cuts off, and then you just restart it, and then you go again. But and the quality and all that's fine, but I find that really stressful, where I'm fucking worried that we're running out of time and I can't concentrate in the podcast.
Worried.
I'm not enjoying it, because I could talk all day, but I'd rather do that, and the cameras are hardwired into a system
setup,
and that's it, and there's no fucking around. So I've actually done a lot of that stuff, and then I had Slory in today hanging up some football tops, or soccer tops as you call them, around the office, just to get it all looking nice and stuff, spruce it up. So I've been doing a lot of that this week, and
fixing the office, setting up the studio. Nice.
I mean, I've been fixing this studio for fucking a year, Chris. The problem is, you buy cameras, you try them out, and you're like, nah. And then you're doing it, and dude, you're spending thousands of pounds on this stuff, and then you're like, nah, I need the better one. I should have just bought the fucking Blackmagics at the start.
You got it rough, Craig.
Just like, fuck.
I don't know many people that do that. They buy a camera for like $1,000, and they're like, I think I'll get a new one.
I'm going to sell on the ones that I bought, because they're good cameras. They're just not for me. So
did you try Sony?
I've got a Sony A7, but it's the same thing, mate. They cut off after half an hour.
Dang. Yeah, because I don't know if this is 6800 or 6400. I've let it run all night. Forgot about it. Just runs.
Oh, but if you got like the fake battery plugged into it, the thing that regulates a battery, you can cause a fire doing that. Because those fuckers overheat.
I'm insured.
Yeah. One of my biggest fears is fire.
So the concern is fire. Yeah. Okay.
Like, just ever since a kid, that is the one thing that gives me.
I didn't know they could set on. I didn't even think about that.
To-
I
to-
thought I would short out the camera and lose the money, but
It might, but I just get the fear of fire. I'm just like, nah, I ain't playing with
Dang.
electrical stuff, man. Like,
but now there's no worry. It just
No.
runs top quality, top product.
yeah.
Sweet.
So
Did you get it like one of those sets too, where you get the cardboard? You could like order it or no?
no,
Yeah, they have like cardboard sets that you could set up. Mike Tyson uses them. Like, do you ever notice they always switch